Chris, how do you do that? Please tell me, how can I subscribe to somebody with Twitch Prime?
So, how you do that is easy. You have 1 free month,
right?
And it cycles through,
right?
If you do not have Twitch Prime, but you have Amazon Prime,
right?
All you gotta do is you gotta go, and
right?
you gotta click on that whole Twitch Prime thing,
right?
And link your Amazon and Twitch accounts together, and then slap that subscribe button, and you say, "Let me use my goddamn miracle of a free month, and let this beautiful person bathe in the riches of their hard-earned labor."
So what you're saying is that I can support my favorite content creator stream just for the fact that I already have Amazon Prime.
I'm right.
And I can use awesome emotes that other artists have created for these said users, such as that is being spammed everywhere in the channel, and also maybe ones for even this channel.
Yes, you incompetent fuck.
My God, this is all news to me. Chris, how do you do that? Please tell me, how can I subscribe to somebody with Twitch Prime?
So, how you do that is easy. You have 1 free month,
right?
And it cycles through,
right?
If you do not have Twitch Prime, but you have Amazon Prime,
right?
All you gotta do is you gotta go, and you gotta click on that whole Twitch Prime thing,
Right.
and link your Amazon and Twitch accounts together, and then slap that subscribe button, and you say, "Let me use my goddamn miracle of a free month, and let this beautiful person bathe in the riches of their hard-earned labor."
So what you're saying is that I can support my favorite content creator stream just for the fact that I already have Amazon Prime.
I'm wrong.
And I can use awesome emotes that other artists have created for these said users, such as that is being spammed everywhere in the channel, and also maybe ones for even this channel.
Yes, you incompetent fuck.
My God, this is all news to me. Chris, how do you do
Spread
that?
around
Please
that.
tell me, how can I subscribe to somebody with Twitch Prime?
So, how you do that is easy. You have 1 free month,
Right.
and it cycles through.
Right?
If you do not have Twitch Prime, but you have Amazon Prime,
Right?
all you gotta do is you gotta go and you
Right.
gotta click on that whole Twitch Prime thing,
Right.
and link your Amazon and Twitch accounts together, and then slap that subscribe button, and you say, "Let me use my goddamn miracle of a free month, and let this beautiful person bathe in the riches of their hard-earned labor."
So what you're saying is that I can support my favorite content creator stream just for the fact that I already have Amazon Prime.
I'm wrong.
And I can use awesome emotes that other artists have created for these said users, such as that is being spammed everywhere in the channel, and also maybe ones for even this channel.
Yes, you incompetent fuck.
My God, this is all news to me.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all kind of lies, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal, we come.
Yeah, we're just gonna go live because things got
Here, I'll-
clicked and things went crazy, and now here we are.
I'll pass you the broadcast real quick.
Boom.
There we go.
Broadcast.
Where are you?
That's the
Ah,
button I need to
broadcast.
click. Yeah, we're doing it live, everybody. How are we doing tonight? You good? You happy? Have a good week? Anything interesting happening? Do you call your mom lately? She probably really wants to hear from you. You should do that.
I visited my mother
You
recently.
visited your mother recently.
I live with her.
I live with mine too. It's perfectly fine. I help around the house, take care of a few things she can't take care
I
of.
sometimes live with my mother.
Well, it goes away, and this is what we discuss.
This is what this podcast is now.
It's pretty much it. What varying degrees are we all going to talk about? Ah, God, I got to sign back in. They better have the right password, or this isn't happening. Okay, I have my right password, so this is happening. But how's everybody's week been? We good?
Oh, work's been a blissful experience, to say the
Really?
least. Oh, yeah. I love being the only one on, covering an entire department for 7 hours out of my 9-hour shift. It's a fantastic experience.
Yes, I shared a similar experience at Staples, except for the fact that it was every single shift. I would only ever that was the consistent bit, was that I was the only one because there were only 3 techs.
Woo, baby.
I started a new job.
Woo.
Ooh.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Wow, set schedule. Ugh.
Weekends off in an office.
Ooh.
with adult people who treat me like an adult.
Amazing.
I know. The weirdest thing was where I work now, they have wholesalers come in twice a week. And they're like, "Oh yeah, so the guy's here to talk to people." And I went, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, he's here to talk to people." I'm like, "So what does that mean for me?" He's like, "Oh, you don't have to attend the meeting." I said, "Okay." He's like, "But they brought in lunch." I said,
I'm going to that meeting.
"What?" They're
Free
like, "No,
lunch.
so you don't have to." So I'm like, "You're saying I don't have to go and listen to this guy talk, but I could eat the food he brought in?" They're like, "Yeah." And then we have another one coming in tomorrow. This happens twice a week. I'm like, so people come in to have meetings that I don't have to attend,
But
and I can
get
still eat the food. They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "This is good." They're like, "Oh yeah, and you can have the leftovers the next day too if you want."
Oh, damn, son.
I'm like, "Is there a pecking order?" I'm like, "No, if you're hungry, have it." I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. So 2 out of 4, 5 days of the week, I don't have to worry about lunch,
Nice.
and I can drink as much coffee as I want, which is
Both good and bad.
there's
That's the lifeblood.
yeah no there's 9 different flavors.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
So yeah.
What kind of high-rise, ritzy job are you running?
I'm working in finance.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm not gonna name the company or anything like
Oh, yeah,
that.
no.
But no, I work in finance now.
Hey.
Once the stream ends, I can tell you guys.
Yeah.
But no, it's super cool. Yeah. You figured,
Sounds
getting
nice.
out at like 4:30 every day, I'd stream more. Meh.
Yeah.
Eh. But hey, anybody, this is the episode that Will's not here for. The game won't play itself. This happens like
Right.
twice a year.
Which means there's no rules.
There is no
Whoa.
rules.
Anarchy.
There is no rules.
Anarchy.
These episodes have given you famous lines like Spanish Tracer. Oh, good. Here's our always disconnect.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Yeah, let's see this.
This happens every single time now.
Oh,
Rip.
It disconnects once, and then we'll reconnect and never have an issue.
It's just, it has to happen, and it has to happen after the opening.
Oh yeah, no, it has to happen. In every stream I've done for like the last...
Is it back?
No, not yet,
Rip.
but it will be.
Streams ogre.
This is just what happens.
Oh my god.
And it's not even this. It's not OBS. I think it's Twitch.
Huh.
For whatever reason, it just drops. It may have to change the server. And reconnected.
Hey.
There we go. So we got that out of the way, everybody. We got that out of the way. It's done. Handled. Like I was saying, this is the Anarchy stream. Will's not here.
Anarchy.
We have given you, these streams have given us wonderful things, such as Spanish Tracer.
yep.
We all remember Spanish Tracer, right? I do. That was a good time.
times.
Yes. This is what happens when Will does not show up. And yeah, so what this we're gonna talk about things. I'm Spike, Tig Whippies, joining Hergelman,
Hi.
and then Regis Castus too, because
Oh,
when we need another person, he shows up.
I'm the guy. I'm here.
So that you all know what that's kind of a big deal sometimes. You show up.
I'm here. I play a game. Herg suddenly fucking starts yelling at me.
Yep.
Tells me to yawn, and I
Shouting at him personally
But the
Yeah.
thing is, you
in
do.
his face.
You do
finds
join.
where I live.
Yep.
And hunts me down.
Over. You change places where you live too, so it makes my job a lot more difficult. Like you move every 2 months just in case.
Yep. All right, so we're going to talk about things. We're going to do a draft. We're going to talk about more things. We're just going to see where the conversation takes us. We may say something mildly insensitive to somebody. I don't know. Not moderating. This,
Oh,
I'm
I've got some things to talk about later on. that'll
Good.
probably-
Oh boy!
Oh boy, is somebody else going to soapbox besides from me?
Oh no, I'm not gonna soapbox. I'm just gonna be like, so how about, and then drop a.
And that's where I'll end the stream. Just cut that right there. Just hard
And
cut.
how about stream over?
We're not allowed to have nice things. That's just ultimately what is
It's just,
happening.
we're not allowed to have nice things. Yeah, and I'm obviously the stream Nazi here.
Yeah.
we all know what my editing skills are like. Timestamp. Fuck it. I just don't care.
I just want my Hyperstone.
You just want your Hyperstone. Yeah, also in the background, for all of you who are wondering, we have Chris's wonderful Dota 2 play,
Right click. Win.
pretty much, which is like, and
Oh.
I would say about 60% of his Dota 2's play, because obviously our pictures show up, so that's the thing.
60% of the play is me looking at things that are completely irrelevant to what's actually important in the match.
Which is-
I'm just gonna post.
Which
I'm gonna
is
post a good picture in the meme zone and in Twitch chat.
okay. Do it up. I enjoyed the picture that I sent to Chris and posted in our meme zone.
Was that
the
the
Facebook one?
Zuck?
Yeah.
The
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Mark. I thought I was just like that. All right. I'm not. You're a nuclear code. Oh god, that's Fallout, man. So much fun in Skyrim. I've wanted to go back because I've never actually beaten Fallout 4 or Skyrim.
Yeah, I never beat Fallout 4 either.
It's just so much stuff gets in the way. Like you go to the thing and then all of a sudden they
Go to the thing and then I run around and then I go, I've already played this game.
yeah.
Why am I still playing this?
And then
Why
some-
do I keep coming back? Just like I played 2 games exactly like this, with like minor differences. Ah!
it's the same thing could be
I
said
don't
about
know.
World of
Did you
Warcraft.
steal some?
Well, yeah, no, I don't. I can't enjoy Bethesda games anymore. Like they just bore me to tears after like a week of playing it. Same thing happened with Skyrim. I never completed that. I just can't. It's not my style anymore, I
You're
guess.
supposed to put.
Or is it just that it's the fact that it's just such an open world that it needs to have some linear?
It is, but at
linearity?
the same time, the other problem is that I sit there and I play it and I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm playing a prettier Oblivion or a prettier Fallout 3 with like some here and there like changes to the way the game works, and I like follow the storyline for as long as I can care to, and then I go around doing like side quests for whatever factions I like, and then after a while I'm just like, man, I just don't care about this storyline. Like I don't care about the Elder Scrolls, and I don't care about the fucking combos. I actually I couldn't believe it because I ignored the storyline in Fallout 4 for so long that I think I played. How many hours do I have in that game actually? Probably. Let me pull it up.
But Tuck, another settlement needs your help.
No, I've had 54 hours on play record. It probably took me 30-ish hours before I completed the story to the point that the Brotherhood of Steel showed up. So I was like still playing this as all my other friends were getting around. Like, oh my god, there's all these blimps and all this shit in the Brotherhood. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
There's no fucking flips.
What are you fucking talking about?
I do have to
Like,
say,
what do you mean? And I'm like, it's like, what part of the story you want? I'm like, done like 2 quests. Like, I just don't care. Like, literally, I was playing it and I'm like, yeah, my son's not like the fucking baby. Because it's obvious. The fucking game presents it. Like, that was killing me. It's like you wake up in the middle of the freezing, see your wife get shot, or your husband, whatever the case is, your baby taken, and then you get frozen again, and your character presumes it has been days and not decades. It's like you just got put on ice again, motherfucker. You don't know how long you've been out. Why do you even think he's still an infant?
So here's my question: which did you ever like any of the Bethesda style of games?
Oh, I loved 3. I thought New Vegas was okay, but the ending disappointed me, and I adored Oblivion. I hated Morrowind. Morrowind was the first one I played, and I couldn't fucking stand it. But
that seems to be it. Like 3 once again. So the games that kind of broke the mold in a sense, like Oblivion.
I
and 3,
suppose
that kind of like broke in and kind of really showed us the genre.
I had never played a Fallout game before 3, and I went back and I looked at them and I was like, oh yeah, I remember playing CRPGs when I was a kid and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing in Baldur's Gate and shit. I remember cheating to play Neverwinter 1 because I couldn't play that game legitimately because I didn't understand what was going on.
I played D&D once. This game should be easy.
I hadn't even played D&D until I didn't play D&D until college.
I had Icewind Dale too, and I'm like never understood any of the.
What killed me about like Baldur's Gate 2 was that was a game where it was like, okay, all the monsters are off the path, like off the beaten path for the most part, and you were expected to wander around and kill things, but I just like beelined it down roads, and so I'd like rapid advance the story and then get to a point where like you can't kill anything because you were expected to be like level 5 at this point, and you're still level 2. Because you haven't been fucking grinding. I was like, why would I ever walk off the road? This is where I need to go.
Right?
I've never played a game that was like open like that before.
Yeah, because just you follow the path. It's not like Final Fantasy 13 where it just walk straight down the corridor and you win.
On the road.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. I specifically remember it, and eventually I was like, wait, you're supposed to go and like fight things that aren't like in the direct path. Why would I do that? Oh. And then I got Neverwinter when I was a little older, and I opened up the editor, and I made, at the time, fucking 8-bit theater was a huge thing that I was into. So I'd just make a mage, and I'd make it fucking black mage, and I'd go, I'm gonna have a dagger that every time I hit something, it's 100% chance to cast greater magic missile. So I just walk up into combat, stab something, explosion of magic missiles. Be like, I'm playing the game, this is fun. I go back and play it like 10 years later, and I can't even fucking complete like the opening scenes. I'm like,
So here's a question: what are your thoughts on Pillars of Eternity and those type of ones that are going back to the old school feel?
I have not played Pillars of Eternity. I have played Tyranny, which I fucking adore.
Good.
I don't care that people say it's short, which, I mean, understandably for a CRPG, it is a little short. It's like 20 hours.
But there's a lot of replayability.
And I think it's the only one I've ever played twice, and I recently completed my second playthrough. And let me tell you, fam, going from playing Disfavored, like siding with the Disfavored, to playing Rebellion and having to kill the dude who leads the Disfavored, and seeing your Disfavored party member go into a mental fucking breakdown had me at tears, goddammit. I was so sad. I was like heartbroken at that part of the game. I almost fucking stopped.
So I'm guessing
like, I have not felt this strongly about a game in a long fucking time, and I love it. And I want the sequel out already, goddammit.
Tyranny?
I want it.
I like that the multi-kill I just got was completely me off screen. People just dying. Like a sniper.
Just like, oh yeah, I can attack from off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyranny is fantastic. I think it's like $45 or something like that, and it's got a DLC that I haven't tried called The Bastard's Wound that adds like a new area, and it adds companion quests for like the only ones that actually matter.
The only one that anybody thought was actually any good.
Yeah,
yeah.
The 3 or 4 main ones, like the other ones that nobody cares about, don't have one yet.
I have Tyranny too. I've really liked. I've always wanted to get into CRPGs. But the problem is, like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, so what's the build I should go with? And then
Literally, my first character was sword and board. My second character was fists.
Fists, pugilist.
Yes. Yeah. I punched everything to death. But no, what I like about Tyranny is the whole the whole idea of it is
Oh, there we go.
fucking murder fest on stream. The whole idea of it is like there's a warlord that's basically been conquering the entire known fucking world, and at one point you get caught up in it and you pick your background and it gives you kind of a fluff reason as to why you're now working for an agent of the warlord. And when it opens up, it's like, okay, well, here's like the conquest of the tiers, the area that you're going through. You were a part of this, and you can kind of pick and choose places that you went, things that you did during the conquest, and obviously the choices you make either grant favor or wrath with different factions, and it's like a nice little thing to kind of open up to kind of give you an idea as to what you are. Like, you know, actually build a backstory for your character before you even play them. And it's just nice every now and then seeing like dialogue option conquest, or literally just somebody goes, "Oh hey, yeah, you did this." And it's like, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's something about that game, and in a way, having a CRPG that's about being, in a way, the bad guy or working for the bad guy is at least somewhat different than the usual fare you tend to get out of those games.
And the bad guy is winning too.
Yeah, no, literally, it's like this is the last. The whole thing of it is like this is the last part of the world that has not been conquered. You've conquered it. There's like the Archons have conquered it. You were a part of it. You're a Fate Binder, which is like one of the Archons' underlings. And there's like a rebellion happening, and you're here to crush the rebellion and put an end to it, like finish the conquest. But the two armies that the Overlord has working in the area fucking hate each other, and by the end of it, by the end of chapter 1, I should say, you have to pick one to side with, essentially, and you start the civil war starts. And now it's about, okay, well, you're a Fate Binder under the Archon of law, of justice. Your job is to find out who's more guilty of sedition, essentially. And that's, you know, you're working with whatever faction you decide to side with, but along the way you're trying to dig up, you know, okay, who the fuck's guilty here? Which, spoiler alert, they both are. It's just who you think is more.
It's almost
guilty,
like in War and Occupation, shit happens, really nasty shit.
Yeah, and especially when you have two radically different armies working together. Because one is the disfavored are the, you know, we don't have many people, but we've got iron. Nobody else has fucking iron, boys. Like, we've got iron. And, you know, we're hardened, battle-hardened soldiers, the elite of the elite. And then you've got the Scarlet Chorus, which is, let's just conscript everybody into a murder hobo ball and throw it at them.
So what you have here, to categorize that, you have the Space Marines and the penal legions of the Imperial Guard.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got this highly respectable, organized legion and a bunch of fucking dumbasses who fight each other, and you know, literally there is no quality to their lives. It's like one of these is objectively better than the other.
I do have to say that I am very, very I also like Tyranny. I think it's a wonderful game. But I also like the premise that, like, the whole reason why nobody, like, the premise of this game is literally a dick measuring contest.
Yeah.
It's what it is. And it's great. It's just like they're just, it's just two generals measuring it, sizing up each other's dicks about how big is the other one. That's how this is.
And then it becomes an actual dick slapping fight.
Exactly. If they could just get along, there wouldn't be a problem. But they can't. And then there's the whole, you done fucked up. Aaron does fuck up in this. It's just you have to just find who Aaron is. I'm excited for Pillars of Eternity 2, because
I didn't play it, but I heard good things about the first one.
It's the more traditional of, like, the CRPGs. Also for other nerdy reasons, because obviously they have the entire cast of Critical Role, his voices in it, and they've also fully voiced all the characters from Vox Machina, and they're putting their character portraits in the game, so you can technically play Pillars of Eternity 2 with Vox Machina. Which, by the way, great marketing on their part. Like,
Oh, phenomenal! Yeah.
phenomenal marketing. You have bought yourself like at least like 30,000 copies of that game just sold. At
Easily.
least. Yeah. I mean, I alone would almost buy it on that just because I'd be cool down with that. Like, you have actual voice acting people voice acting in there, then you can play with those characters. And you're like, oh, I can finally make my Percy Vaxelden / fiction a reality in a game. Because it will happen. It exists, and now it will exist even more because this is the internet and it's full of weird shit.
Yeah.
But no.
What I found weird, or I don't know, I can't remember who made or published Tyranny, but I remembered both times when I was making characters, because you make a character and then you pick a portrait, which is like a generic portrait for your character, and I remember looking at it and I'm like, these are like at least 70% of these are the character portraits from Neverwinter Nights 1.
That's because it was Obsidian was the developer.
It was an Obsidian. Okay, that's why. I recognize every single one of these fucking pictures.
No, it's an Obsidian developed game published by Paradox Interactive.
Oh, that's right, Paradox. I can't believe that. I keep forgetting Paradox published it.
Paradox.
It's so weird. I expect everything out of them to be grand strategy.
Yeah, like when I started, I'm like,
you know what? Actually, you know what? With the way Tyranny ends, I think Tyranny 2 could be a good strategy.
Were you just waiting for like okay, Tyranny 1's over, so now you can import this into CK2.
It's like yeah. Secretly, the map of fucking whatever the Tyrannus. That's actually Europe from CK2.
Pretty much. And the funny part is, I bet you if you go on the mods for it right now, that's a thing. I bet you that's a thing. Yeah, so yeah, that was my big thing too. Like Paradox, I mean, because Paradox has like the one-off things, like they did Vikings, like a Viking action RPG, a long time ago, but like they're pretty decent when it comes to that. They also love throwing DLC down your throat.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, hell,
such is the life we've learned to live under our Paradox Overlord.
I mean, it's at least it brings something to the game. like there are relevant enough changes to like when it comes to, and if worse comes to worse, you can always just like do what I do, which is
wait till Christmas or wait till 50% off sale, and then...
not play it for like a year and a half, and then at the Steam Summer Sale buy all the DLC and get up to date for like $25. They and then, you know, well, that's because Paradox looked at the Payday 2 model and went, you want to know what? That's a great idea. Well, Payday 2, that talk about a game that's had longevity due to like DLC. You buy this DLC, it helps us pay for the next DLC. Also, John Wick.
What?
John Wick. He's in Payday. He's canon.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, John did like Payday is canon for John Wick.
They had Ethan and Neela from H3H3. I feel like that was the thing they were talking about doing.
Well, they also had Ron Perlman's also a character in Payday.
Why?
Because why not? He's a buff.
That game's so fucking dumb. I love it, but it's so stupid.
It's got a solid player base, and people keep doing it. Also, it's got some kick-ass music.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
Yeah, like the sound director for that game gets like 10 out of 10. Huge props. Huge fucking props. Yeah, so needless to say, Bethesda bad, Obsidian good.
Yes, there's no arguing that.
And Paradox? Who knew?
Paradox?
Paradox?
You don't mind your wallet being empty is pretty good.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, at least, like, I have to say, like, Paradox does, like, tell you about the game well in advance. Like they
Oh, yeah.
stream a ton and be like, "This is what
Yeah,
we're doing.
they
This is the
love
hot
showing
code."
off everything.
Yeah, like they
all,
won't.
all the dev clashes for EU4 and the stupid shit they come up with for their Stellaris streams.
Oh yeah, that. Oh come on! I loved the Blorg stream. The Blorg stream was amazing. Also, because the head game director, I can't think of his name off the top of the head, but like he knows. He's got a like working in that office in Stockholm's got to be just fucking amazing. Just because like they know, they get it. They're Paradox.
Oh,
So, let's check off the random news items. The
Sure.
BAFTAs were yesterday.
what?
The BAFTAs.
After,
The
uh,
British Game Awards.
oh,
Whatever the heck they're called. The thing that Will went to.
okay.
He wore a suit and
Oh.
shaved. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I wear a suit and I didn't shave. So yeah, that was yesterday. Resd is today. This is why Will isn't here, and probably why half of our chat isn't here, because he's probably with them at Resd. Or was with them at Resd, and now is probably at a bar. And is also where the dance off pants off thing came from, because obviously there's a gentleman who left his underwear one time, or also stripped down butt naked and started
Oh.
breakdancing on a table. I think
Oh,
the last year he was down there. And he's not here to correct me on this, so I'm just gonna go.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go with it. He's not here. He can't defend himself. So that happened. Destiny released its next DLC. Its Destiny DLC. Now the game's still broken, and because none of the streamers who stream on it are streaming on it right now. But yeah, they're all playing Sea of Thieves, which
No Man's Sky 2.
yeah, No Man's Sky Pirate Edition.
I literally sat there and they're like, oh, we're only, when they put out like the alpha presentation for the streams, I was like, oh, it's only like 30% of the game. There's so much more that we're just holding back because we don't want people to get burned out on it before it's released. And I'm like, okay, that's understandable. I get that. I'll wait and I'll see what happens. Game comes out and it's the same shit. Nothing else is added. And I'm like,
But those water physics,
Oh.
though. Those water
like-
physics.
oh. I'm just like, okay. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. Oh, man. It had potential, but hey, so does everything else, really.
Exactly. I mean, hype machine, blah, 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 blah. Look at No Man's
Yep.
Sky. Also, No Man's Sky
Yep.
coming out for Xbox. It might be worth your money at this point.
At this point, yeah.
At this point, yeah. But they've done enough to it.
Wait, how much is it going to come out for? That's the question.
I don't know.
Because if it comes out for like 30, yeah, worth your money.
Will's not here,
60,
so
yeah.
Will's not here, and neither is Mr. Smith. So this is just not fact checked at all. No Man's Sky.
In other news, gazelles have invaded Australia again.
Really?
Yeah. 0% fact check.
Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10 would agree. 100% of things, 100% of people would agree that this show is definitely not fact checked.
Who needs facts?
This stuff actually came out really good.
Do you having food? No, it's $49.99. No Man's Sky.
A little pricey, but not too bad. That's not too bad.
Nah, yeah, it's like right there. Like once again, if it was like $39.99, that's I think the sweet spot for
Oh,
that
hands
game.
down, yeah.
Like that's even if it came out when it originally came out, that should have been the price.
Yeah.
It should have been in that like $30 to $40 range. It would have made sense, and people wouldn't have been as pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $50-$60 for this. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so that was news. Mega Man X Legacy Collection comes out in a few months, I guess. I don't have the dates pulled up to me. I'm mentioning this because Cosmic Gamers will probably be involved in it. I actually heard the news from Cosmic Gamers because they do retro speed runs of Mega Man and the Mega Man series, so
Oh.
that'll be good for them. Also, if you like
Yeah.
Mega Man speed runs, that's a thing. You should definitely check them out for that. They're totally just whatever. This is how the show goes. This is what happens when I'm supposed to like do
When you're in charge.
when I'm in charge. Like Will creates notes. He has a podcast flow.
he's got
I
it.
just
Yeah,
just
he
ramble.
labels everything out, and it's just for right now. It's just like it's whatever pops up.
It's just kind of free. I mean, we did have like a discussion that started at Fallout 4 and ended up talking about
we
like
could have had a nice segue into everything,
yeah,
and
we
then
had a good. It was a good
Yeah.
discussion. We
yeah.
We talked about
Talked about
relevant
good
things.
games. We talked about shitty companies and
Shitty companies making good games and good companies making shitty games and
Yeah.
anywhere in between. This is pretty much what the show becomes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's some sick plays from Chris and did you win the last match? I can't tell.
We did. Yep.
So I think you're 1-1 now on stream.
Yep.
Because you lost last time and you won this time. So right now you're 1-1 record.
Yeah.
Somebody will definitely not keep track of that.
It'll probably be not me.
Yeah, it's not me either. If somebody else wants to, that's fine. I will designate you to do that. I'm not. Because I could easily just put a little graphic that says 1-1 underneath Chris's name. But that's too much work. That involves me going into OBS and doing stuff.
Why go through that effort?
Yeah, why go through the effort? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm eating dessert before I eat dinner.
Is there any other way to do it?
Yeah.
You want to have the good stuff in your system first. It's like the whole reason why I would drink decent beer at the beginning of the night in the college days. Like I'd have like 2 or 3 good beers and then just start drinking Natty Ice because at that point, who gives a shit? You're already fucking hammered. You can't taste it anyways. You've already got drunk and now it's just about maintaining the buzz.
Oh man. So is this a time is the news segment a time to bring up
Sure.
happenings, or should we wait for later?
I mean, it.
Oh,
I mean,
hold on.
it happened yesterday, so it's news.
So here's the question: is how controversial is this? Like, is this something that's well?
It's incredibly stupid. I guess if you're a far left-leaning person, you'd get offended by it, but it's not like fucking
All right.
horrendous.
I will preface it with this. And a scale of me comparing the fact that Ireland hasn't been a member of a terrorist attack because they know more about exploding their own country than the terrorists do. How offensive is it compared to that? Because that is a comment I have made on.
It's not offensive. That's the thing. I'm just saying that
Okay.
if you were somebody inclined to back this this thing, you'd get butt mad on the sheer fact that it.
Well,
I'll just preface it with this. Did you see the Bully Hunter stream yesterday?
Oh my god, what?
okay, so this is related to gaming. So
Fuck.
we've talked about Logan
It's
Paul
related
and
to kids,
PewDiePie.
yes, it is absolutely.
So, this is
related to
fair.
kids. Did you not hear about this, Serge?
I didn't.
I heard about it.
I have not.
So
It's so
So
stupid.
I guess at some point recently, some group of people decided that there's too much harassment of women in games.
Okay.
So to fix this problem,
Mm-hmm.
they were going to make a group of people, a group of women, who at the start they're saying will go into CS:GO games. They'll have a system set up where you can call a bully hunter, and they'll join your CS:GO game and specifically target the bully
And proceed to bully people.
and proceed to, specifically target them and, one up them and do all this other shit. And this is supposed to help people not bully other people or women in specific.
I half expect these teams to be made of absolutely incompetent people who can't
So here's the
actually
fun
one up
fact.
anything.
They had a stream yesterday. They said they were going to have a live stream showcasing bully hunters. They said it was going to be an hour long. It was 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't live. It was pre-recorded. And when I tell you that, like, in no way did they say the scenarios that they were putting out there were real, but they also didn't say they weren't. So you can feel like they're implying that these kind of situations are things that happen every day in CSGO. And I shit you not, where they're literally just like, okay, here's the situation. This user, they're playing CSGO and they're getting harassed. And literally it's just a guy going, hey, bitch, you want to get raped? I know where you live. I'm going to fucking come in and rape you. And I'm sitting, and everybody's sitting there just like, you realize people don't do this, right?
That's horrendously staged.
Like,
That's nauseatingly staged.
it's like, I don't care how much of a fucking, like, asshole person you are. You don't...
People don't do that. Like, I play CS:GO. That's not a thing that happens.
No. And literally, and they're like, it's like, okay, so they're being bullied. They've gone to our website and they've clicked
Because it's ridiculous.
call a bully hunter. And, you know, they've been assigned Bully Hunter 77. And they've added them on Steam. They've joined the game, and she goes, point out the bully. And they say the person's name. And then it's literally like every time they show them hunting like somebody, it's a situation of they're walking over to them. They get the person in their sights. The person then stops, stands dead still, and they still don't even fucking like instantly kill them. They like fucking miss and shoot, and it's horrible. It's just terrible. These people clearly don't know how to play games. And every time they end it, they go, like, when they kill the guy, and they're just like, oh, fuck off, bitch. And then it says, like, you know, bullying's not a game. It's like their calling card that they leave in the game, and you're sitting there like, oh my god.
This sounds like a really crappy, like,
And I want you to
fanfic or
understand,
something.
so yes, it's seriously, this whole time, too, they've been backed by, they're like, oh yeah, we've been backed by Steel Series and you know, there's all these like groups and people, and they keep like every now and then they keep saying, you know, oh, if you back us, you know, you'll get our Steel Series headset. You know, and they keep bringing it up over and over again. Like every now and then they just mention it, and it's like, is this a commercial for Steel Series?
That's all it is. Yeah.
It's like, I was like, mm. And what's best about this is, so the stream happens. The chat was completely unmonitored, unmoderated. Nobody was banned. The things you were reading in chat, oh, beautiful. There were some gems in there. But the great thing was, after this happened, several things came up. One, the woman who was hosting it, who goes under the name Zombie Unicorn, people looked at her Twitter history, and within less than a year back, there's several instances of her harassing and belittling other people on Twitter, mostly women, calling them cunts. There's a clip from Twitch of her calling somebody a faggot, and it's like, you know what?
I saw that.
Anybody
That
else
really
in the
funny.
game? If anybody else in the gaming, you know, this isn't controversial. This isn't like, no, nobody cares. But it's like, you're an anti-bullying figurehead.
She's about as much of an anti-bullying
you're-
figurehead as
Zoe
Mr.
Quinn.
Medicare or Billy
But what's even better is people started looking in. They looked for these Steam usernames of the users on there, and they found out the person that they put in the first demo, like, it's already obvious it's fake. But they found out that one single Steam account played the role of the person who was getting bullied, I think the person who was bullying, and the bully hunter. Like, you go into their Steam usernames, and all of them are under the same user.
So, I have multiple questions. Multiple layers to peel down. Number one, when am I going to see these clips on Fox News on why bullying is a big problem in video games and they should tear the system down? Because this is the kind of shit that happens, right?
Oh yeah, no, this is the kind of shit that
Number
they
two,
want.
this is actually belittling the actual problem. Like,
Yeah,
what's
it is.
like, video games are toxic. Overwatch and competitive gaming can be very toxic. So what's the way to solve this? By making it more toxic.
Mm-hmm.
That eye for eye does not makes the world blind. That's what
No.
I thought, right? 4, it's staged, so it's either
Horrendously staged.
which means, well, if it's so horrendously staged, is it a meme? Are we getting trolled? Like, is this like the long con of a trolling?
Uh-huh.
Because it could be.
No, it's just
Let's
it's
be-
it's a meme advertisement.
So
Yeah.
the question is, like, did they look at PewDiePie and go, "That's a good idea"? But what if we took it to the next level?
Mm-hmm.
Or tried and really failed?
Yeah.
Because
I'm trying to think.
you're taking.
There were so many other things that like came out within the past.
I'm just sitting there like thinking of this like this is something that happens. If there's belittling of people in gaming, like we don't not agree that this is a bad thing. But here's the question, and the biggest one in
It's
the world.
really not that bad, to be
It's
honest.
not
In
that
gaming,
bad.
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. But also, if somebody is being that bad, there's a reporting system built into the game,
Oh,
Yeah.
right? And
Yep.
given the fact that like
And-
if you are streaming or recording this kind of stuff,
Mhm.
not only would even if you have a minor viewership, much like this channel does, like pretty sure those people would see that person being a dick and also report this one person, and you have video evidence that you can then just be like, hey, reference this Twitch clip right here of this guy being a being a douche,
colossal asshole.
colossal asshole, and like he shouldn't play this game. And I think most services would go, yeah, you're probably right, and ban that guy. Or
Yeah.
ban the IP, ban the Mac, whatever it takes. But the thing is, it's like,
The thing is too, like, I just found fucking Mr. Mediocre just put out, or he put out a tweet and I found it, and he reminded me during the stream, they quoted statistics saying that like, like in like a study, like we found like 3 million women, were cited as having been bullied and harassed by people, or were driven out, and it's like people looked at the studies and it says. It says something like 40 in the study. Like, how do you look at a study that says like between 30 and 40 and then say 3 million?
well, it's gonna be huge. It's it's the biggest study. We've had a lot of people look at it. It's super important.
Oh, God, dude, that's right. So, there was one last thing that was amazing. So, they obviously they had a Twitter. They set this whole thing up. They picked Bully Hunters as their name.
Mm-hmm.
When they linked their Twitter to like their website, it doesn't go to their Twitter. It goes to a Twitter user who's a male rape victim. He's just a user on Twitter. He's someone completely unrelated, but his name is he's at Bully Hunter or Bully Hunter. Like, that's his Twitter handle. So they linked their own website to some random fucking dude who has nothing to do with this goddamn movement.
And is probably getting like the shit trolled
he's
out of
probably
him
getting
because of this.
so much fucking shit thrown at him because, of course, people are going to be making fun of them for this.
Okay, so don't do this. Just don't do this. This is
Just don't.
it's belittling the actual cause and the victims of the cause. It's making the situation worse because now the people are trolling. You got the trolls out. You got the people
Yeah.
who are gonna make this worse, make it
The
worse.
stream wasn't even up. The stream wasn't even up yet in chat. And their Twitch chat was flooded with people. Like, it was
Like this
it was
is
a
this is
buffet.
probably AGDQ levels of
Yeah.
trolling, right? Like
Probably.
just hard. But at least I imagine the chat was going fast enough that like you
I
can't
saw
read it.
some gems. But
I
don't
imagine
know if
I
wanna
imagine there
say
were
any
some
of
gems.
them.
I imagine there were some pretty horrible things too.
Honest to God, and it's probably terrible. But my favorite thing that I saw getting posted, someone took like a quote from Mein Kampf, but replaced Jews. They replaced Jews with thoughts. But it's like a thought is a protected class. It's like, God fucking.
Oh boy.
It's like, oh no, this is terrible.
This is you reap what you sow.
Oh my God. But you can imagine, like, literally, no moderation. The entire chat was filled with spam.
You had
ASCII dicks.
if you're if you're going to do something like that, you better either like you need to bring the ban hammer and you need to bring
like
you need to
several.
No, you just
mods.
close the chat immediately. You make
Yeah.
it subscriber only,
Yep.
and then you just ban anyone who subscribes from
just
the
to
chat.
be a
That's it.
dick. But see this see
Well, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. They weren't even an affiliate or anything. Like they didn't have a sub button.
I almost look at this and go, here guys, this is something this is a unique opportunity, right? you do this again, right? And you have a sub button, but all the sub donations goes to like a local abuse shelter or something.
Yeah.
Like you actually do something with the money.
I think if I remember, they were saying, because like I said, this was like a lot of groups like sponsored this, but SteelSeries was the big name behind it, and all the money that they're getting is going to the Times Up movement. Like of all things, the money could be going to.
Send it to like feed children, please. Just do that.
And the funny thing too is I didn't get to look at it because I was at work, but I was skimming Twitter, and I guess there's a thread on Reddit where SteelSeries is answering questions, and they are distancing themselves the fuck away from this as hard as they can. Like they're lying out of their teeth. Like they fucking obvious you backed this, but they are trying so hard to like just be like, no, we were just a minor sponsor. We don't have any ties with this. Like, yes, you do.
No, okay, so here's how they do this. This is what they do, is they just say, this was a grave fucking mistake, and we're sorry.
Admit it. Yeah, I mean, this is actually exactly what I was thinking of. Fucking the bully hunters are now pretending to be the victims of bullying whilst pretending to avenge victims of bullying. They're bullying themselves and avenging themselves by hunting themselves. It's a fucking vicious circle at this point.
I'm trying to find the study that they're talking about.
I didn't see it myself, but somebody was talking about it, and they said that when they pulled the statistics up, it was like nowhere near as much as they were saying. Because even just saying that, like 3 million women have been bullied and harassed out of gaming. It's like 3 million. Like, how do you? I just don't see how you can get to that number. All right, Michael's dipping out, but I don't know. This whole thing was like fucking. It's weird. It was so. That was the thing too. Like they did the stream, and honest to God, everybody thought that they were going to have a presentation, followed up by actual like, okay, this is, we're gonna watch a bully hunter in action. And it never happened. They just ended the stream, and it's like, it doesn't make sense. Everything about it is just it feels like a terrible publicity stunt that went wrong.
It does.
In all sorts of ways.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to find.
Neither do I. I don't know.
I'm trying to find the study. Oh no, she did a study. So a random person did the study. Emily Matthew did this study. It's not even. And it's from a blog. Oh God.
The grammar on my team is amazing, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to research this a little bit, but the study is from 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pre-Gamergate too, right?
It is.
That's pre-Gamergate.
The Gamergate was 2014.
And the website that it's on is pricecharting.com, and it's blog.pricecharting.com.
What?
I clicked on Bully Hunter's website. I then went to VG247 article.
Oh no.
Which from 2012. which then links to this price charting website, which is about buying and selling Nintendo games. And there's this random post on it about sexism in video games. On the same month, there's 15 rare Xbox 360 games, the most expensive 360 games, a guide to Super Nintendo Blockbuster exclusive, added Commodore games, 15 rare video Sega Genesis games, 10 million price points on our database, the cost of free shipping on eBay, at least 2 of a kind now, the price indexes for more consoles, and sexism's video game study. I'm not trying to once again, I'm not trying to belittle the fact about this.
Yes.
I mean,
But this- the
I do not find that even remotely reputable in that circumstance. Because it's just in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just, let me post it to a site that has a reputation. So when people look at the link, they can go, maybe this is reputable.
Yep. So I literally just got this posted in my Discord. Still Series has decided to pick the strong, tried and true strategy of doubling down.
Ah, yes. My favorite strategy. The one that always works.
That's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays off for him. Yep. We did so because we believe in an equal, friendly, and competitive virtual playing field for everyone. We still do. Be kind to each other. And it's like,
I mean, look, if you want
Just-
people to be nicer to each other, show them the fact that when you're nicer to your teammates, you win more.
yeah,
Like, just spam that fact everywhere. It
when you're
works.
not an annoying cunt and you're kind to the people that are on your team, you win more. You
I-
generally perform better.
I think we're just gonna go straight with just follow Will Wheaton's rule of gaming. Don't be
What's
a
that?
dick.
That's funny coming from Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Also, there was a PC Gamer article about this 2 days ago, and as you might expect, they blocked the comments
Yep. No
course.
surprise
because
there.
they moderate their comments.
They just don't want to deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
like
Jeez.
I want to know where people are getting their facts from.
Air
What
quotes
fact?
facts.
yeah. Holy shit. Oh yeah, no, they have a Steam group too, and that's been apparently a gold mine of posts.
Oh my god.
Within like an hour of the stream, actually, I remember somebody posting fucking. They went with the fucking show feet please memes. Oh my god! They were just
Night,
posting
Michael.
like, man, it would really show those bullies if the bully hunters like put all their feet on cam. Haha, just saying. He's fucking crying. You fucking degenerate.
I just don't know.
Yeah, no, it was painful to watch. It was just so
Oh, damn.
so blatantly like staged and agonizing to see. Oh, yeah, that's the only thing of news related of recent that I can even think of. It's
I'm not even gonna bring anything up because that's a beautiful thing to stop on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I see happening too is if they're actually serious about it, is I just see people calling them in as trolls to harass people.
oh yeah.
Like that's it's so easy to do. They're
Oh,
and
no,
they're-
that
they
was
have
another
zero
thing
way
I
to
was-
tell.
That was the one other thing that I was gonna say. When they found the users, like the Steam usernames that the people were using, most of them had VAC bans.
Mhm.
So what are they gonna do? You could literally like jump in team deathmatch matches, and that's about it. You can't you can't join people for ranked. You can't play on like Valve dedicated server.
Ugh.
It's like, are you fucking serious?
So I think this is what we'll do. We'll do this draft now, and we'll end it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we need to say more than what we did, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We've hit a crescendo.
We hit a crescendo. We peaked. We've peaked. Will's gonna listen to this shit a brick.
And
because he's
I'll
going
never
to.
be invited back on the stream.
You'll be invited back. I've said, like I said, I've said worse things. Like I have said culturally and racially insensitive things. But they know what they did.
Yeah, no.
And
I mean,
once again, it doesn't.
they had to go into this knowing exactly what was going to happen.
And we also,
It's-
and it's also, we don't condone, but we also don't. It's once again, it's like it's
We don't condone of that, but we also don't condone of bullying.
bullying and trolling people on stuff
We
because
just think the idea is insanely stupid.
yeah, no, there was a better way to go about that. There was a much better way of being like.
Literally any way except for that.
I could have imagined, I don't know, hey, we're going to have a stream and we're going to about like and raise awareness about bullying in gaming, and we'd like to have, your donations for the stream go towards anti-bullying stuff, and maybe we can play in a positive environment this game with people and have them come in and play positively. Right? That could have been something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do a draft.
That would have been better. That would have been better. But
Yeah, why double down on the negative when you could just like do something positive? Right?
Yeah.
That's my thought. All right. So, with that, let's draft it. James, timestamp here. Make sure you put in a noise. I won't. So, moving on. So draft. Pretty simple this week. Will's not here. So, guess what? We're doing a draft randomly. It is who would replace us on the show with a guest. So, who would be Chris, who would be Will, who would be me, and then who would be our guest, who specifically is Regis Castus. So, I actually went specifically for Regis Castus on this, too. So,
I will also do that.
I
Wait,
did
what?
that. I made my guest you. Like I specifically chose my guest.
Yes.
as
I
soon-
made the guest myself as well.
Okay, perfect. So we're all on the same boat. So same thing as normal. I will be picking last because Will won. All of you just like voting for Will. I swear to God, all he does is campaigns for this stuff and doesn't tell me when he shouldn't be doing it. And you're not here, and I doubt you'll listen to this, so you know what you did. And if you do listen to this, you still know what you did. I'm not afraid to say it.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you.
He's really scary.
He's
Fucking
English.
future
He'll just say
videos-
something very
future
polite and
videos,
passively
he's-
aggressive.
Future videos he's just edited out from now on.
Yeah, there's just this blank, like, gray area.
We're having conversations, and then there's like a 3-minute pause, and we're like, yeah, I agree.
You agree? So, like always, serpentine order. First person, second person, third person, second person, first person, and then until we finish it. I go last because I had the most points. Regis goes first, unless you want to defer the first pick.
Technically has 0 points.
Yeah, he technically has 0 points. But
I'll defer just to see what other people say.
you want. So when do you want to pick then? Because you're the guest.
I'll go second. I'll
You
keep
go
you as last, but Hergs can go first.
Okay.
So Chris
All
will
right.
go first. So Chris, you get to name which one of us and where.
All right. So number 1, replacing Will is General British
General What is that from?
from Tabula Rasa.
Wow,
Oh,
that's a
Bulgarian
callback.
God.
Tabula Rasa.
Wait, you mean that's the same? That's Lord British, right?
Yep.
From like his older. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Yep.
I remember back when G4 was a thing
Yep.
that talked about video games, and they had interviews of him because he was such a fucking figurehead for that whole. Like, what was it? What was the game? I can't even think of it. I don't know.
Oh God, I can't
never
remember what
played
it's
it.
called. That.
Ultima.
Ultima.
Yeah. He was such a figurehead throughout that entire game's life cycle through every one of them. Okay, so it's my choice. Are we all like? Are we doing like everybody does Will and then everybody does? Or are we
You
just
choose
picking
what you
people
want.
random?
You can't choose like if you had
So
him.
yeah,
on
he's picked. He's picked him, so I can't say Lord Will is Lord British.
exactly, but you can choose your Will or you can choose your
Lord
anybody
Will.
else. You can go anywhere.
All right. I'm just gonna say because I mean I've been like occasionally editing this as we're going because I've been trying to think of what to pick for people, but I've decided that Teguipus is just Thatcher from Siege because the icon's the same.
So me,
You
I'm
both got-
I'm Thatcher from
you-
or I'm Thatcher from
for-
Siege.
From Rainbow Six Siege, yeah. You both have the power icon. There you
Okay.
go.
All
That's
right,
my reasoning behind that.
all right. So I get to pick twice.
Oh,
All right, I get to pick twice. I'm choosing Will, first, and he's Captain Ash from Time Splitters.
I
Right?
think I remember Captain Ash. It's been a long time.
It's Time Splitters. It's pretty good. And then I'm
Yeah,
going.
I remember.
And then I'm going guest. And you are Martellus from Dawn of War 2.
A strong pick.
I know.
I almost gave somebody Gabriel Angelos, but I changed my mind on
Yeah,
it last
yeah.
minute.
I went with it, and I'm like, I can't find any tech marines or any tech priests.
Oh, there was a tech marine. What was his name?
That is
my
Martellus.
God.
That is the tech marine.
Oh no, but it is Martellus. That's right. Yeah.
I couldn't find
Okay,
any
yes.
tech priests.
I was thinking of Tarkus when you first said it.
Yeah, I couldn't find any tech priests
so long.
in Dawn of War video
Yeah,
games.
there's no like named tech priest, but a tech
So I
marine
went with
is
the
just
tech
as good.
marine. I went with the tech marine.
Blessed be. Okay, so then it's my pick.
Yes.
Given that I've been playing it a bit lately, it influenced me. But Hergs, I've decided that you're a D boy from SCP fucking Secret Lab. Because realistically, you would be a D class.
All right.
And I could see you running around hallways in an orange jumpsuit going, D boy, D boy, D boy. There you go.
Fucking damn it.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
So hold on, I gotta put Tuck shows.
I can copy and paste mine to you later.
Can you write down Tux while we go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So,
So Tux is you as
Thatcher.
Thatcher.
and then me as a
D-boy.
D-boy.
D-boii.
D-boii.
Yeah.
Got it.
They fucking had an April Fool's update earlier, and literally they just changed all the class names, and it's literally when you spawn as a D-boy, it's just D-boy, D-boy.
Okay. All right. Got it. So, Chris, you get 2 picks. Double down.
Double down.
Okay.
Steel Series.
So
Ugh.
oh, that's bad.
Ugh.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Stop.
So I'm gonna pick Tuck here, and Tuck is being played by Admiral Stukov.
Pre or post infestation?
Post infestation.
Post infestation. Post
Best.
infestation.
Best. All of it. All of Stukov. The whole thing.
The whole shebang.
Oh, my team is
All
so
forms of
incompetent.
Stukov throughout all
Um,
forms of time.
Now, James here, and this is gonna be awkward, because I'm 90% certain he's in, but James is Bandit Keith from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games.
I'm down with it.
No. What?
Bandit Keith.
Bandit Keith.
That's fair. I'll allow it.
Given that I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh in my life, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Also, we
Yeah.
have Stay Hydrated bot in our channel now.
I see that.
Yep.
So yes, stay hydrated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very
I
important.
have no water, but saliva will do.
Yeah. We've been live for almost an hour. At this point in your broadcast, you could assume. So everybody drink. Stay hydrated, bot. He's here to help us stay hydrated. Okay.
So it's my pick then, yes?
Yep. So it's your pick.
I'm gonna give Will Thorgrim Grudgebear from Total War or just Warhammer fantasy in general. The Lord of the Dwarf Hold of Cracked Seven Peaks. Because I feel like he would make a good dwarf.
That's good. Okay.
A strong pick, in my opinion.
All right. So see, I got my 2 picks now. I get to choose me and Chris. I kind of copped out with these two. There's two ways I could have gone. There was the ridiculous and there was the regular.
Mhm.
And it was mainly with Chris. With me, I chose if we're gonna replace anybody, because obviously we have Martellus and we have Captain Ash. So I kind of went with like the more serious discussion group. With me, I chose Nathan Drake from Uncharted because it's just once again similar. And then with Chris, I went with Jonathan Irons from Call of Duty: Advanced Warfare, which is Kevin Spacey's character.
Oh, right.
Which I think would have worked. Now, alternately, with Chris, and I can give my alternate pick would have been Mr. Torg from the Borderlands series.
Oh, Lord.
Which I think once again would have probably been a better pick for like, you know, the whole like discussion we just had later. Just be nice to women. What to make a Mr. Respect them. That's like Mr. Torg has done more for advancing women's rights in video games.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I went with Jonathan Irons because I figured like it would be an interesting conversation, right? You've got Captain Ash, Martellus, Nathan Drake, and Jonathan Irons, and it would just be really kind of interesting, all of them discussing with each other. That was my pick.
I don't think my group would get along very well.
That's fine.
In retrospect. So my last pick then, correct?
Yep.
I drew a blank on myself. But given that I ended up picking Thatcher, I was like, well, I guess I'll pick one more from Siege. And I had to give myself, obviously, the best character from Siege. So there was only one real option. So for myself as a substitute, I am putting the Lord Tachanka in my place.
Tachanka. Lord Tachanka be
Lord
praised.
Tachanka.
Praise be Tachanka.
I will put myself in his stead.
For he looks over all of us and protects us
Yes.
with his
He's like, oh, I know Thatcher. These other two. Why is this man so short? And why is this man screaming D-boy, 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 D-boy?
So Chris, it's your turn.
Who's the final?
Well, the last is me. And let's be real, there's only one true option.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to the League of Draven.
Oh, for God's sake. Get out. Everybody's disappointed.
But I mean, if anyone really took a moment, I mean, let's be real. Let's admire me.
There we go.
God. Don't be jealous.
See, once again, and I'll probably get second place again because Will will get all the votes, and he doesn't even like get on this list. It's
I
gonna
play
be...
the villain here. I'm stuck playing the villain in all of these.
yeah, I kind of noticed that. D-boy, not so much, but once again, I thought Jonathan Irons. Like my thinking was, okay, he's intelligent.
Thanks.
You're calling her intelligent?
I just like to imagine that I'm very much so full of myself, and sometimes throw axes.
I mean, like I went with like the intelligent, political, like kind of ideological, just like he's a bad guy, but he's it's interesting discussion. I gave myself the dim-witted like treasure hunter with snarky comments. Will just got like the British dude because that was Will.
We gave him either British or Scottish or whatever you want to call the dwarves.
Yes.
We just put him somewhere on the islands of the UK.
We just all slapped as much British onto Will as we could.
Exactly, which is what like he's the English guy, so the UK, and then like obviously for me it was just like, well, he just cast this. His freaking image is a freaking tech priest. What's the closest thing I can get? Tech Marine. Found it. It was really hard to find his name too. Like it was dug deep there, but luckily, Warhammer 40,000 in lore. Just gotta get your shovel out, man. Gotta get that
nothing
shovel.
slips through the cracks.
No, nothing does. There's a Wikipedia channel for that. There's a Wikipedia page for that. Yeah, so there you go. To recap it, they'll be in the Discord. You can just look at it there. Or make this really easy for you. I'd like to congratulate Will on winning. Because he's going to win, even though... Yep, Will win because you guys are all monsters. I blame all of you, including him. But if you're wondering what Will's choices were, Arkham series, Joker, Lara Croft for himself. Once again, really weird choices, man, for that one.
His reasoning is quite sound. His reasoning is she's British.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, and remember, he did post this before the show went live, so he did it before we did. So he set precedents.
Predictive.
Also,
Wait,
once
so what
again,
did he pick for me?
he didn't know you'd be on.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna
But
say
you
this
are
is
Doom
not
Guy.
the last second.
You got Doom Guy.
You're Doom Guy.
Woo!
You got Doom Guy.
Good enough for me.
I got Bobby from the Saints Row series, who's just like the brute Genki Ball announcer. So, some strong picks there. Once again,
Yeah,
not,
really.
not too out of his wheelhouse. Like Will go safe. I noticed that. Like when Will drafts, he goes safe.
You put a little risk, and I throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, you just go out of left field, and I know that. But once again, it's how we draft is how we do as podcast hosts. Chris is from left field, Will is conservative. I'm kind of the middle ground. I bridged the gap. I like going off on La La Land with Chris a lot, but I also understand when I need to restrain myself and like be a good host with Will.
Well, this is unfortunate.
It is. It's very unfortunate
If you
because
can
we're
see
gonna
my
have to end the
screen
show
right
now.
I'm just gonna play Zeus. Play some Zeus.
Play some Zeus.
Yeah,
I need
some
help.
Zeus.
Where's my team?
Well, what you're seeing on the screen, by the way, everybody, is ability draft, which is heroes from various sets. There's 6 hero abilities, heroes sets of abilities, I should say, up there. And 12, 6 per side. And you zigzag and you grab abilities, and it turns into this mayhem shit show.
It turns into chaos.
It's really fun. But I have a Zeus ult, so that's all I need. I'm all
Zeus.
set. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, a Zeus.
Click to win.
Yep.
Click to
Oh
win.
man.
All right. I don't think we've done about as much damage as we can for tonight.
Pretty
Will-
close too.
Will, I don't
Bringing me on
apologize.
is the end all. You know the stream's going to tank by the end of it.
No, I enjoy bringing you on because it,
Oh no,
like,
no,
like-
I'm just saying. Anytime I'm here, it's like, what about this marginally controversial issue? Did you hear
I
about
think they're our best
alienating
episodes.
topic?
see the thing is though, and this is the one thing I will say about this is that you came on the show and did it with Will not being here to watch him squirm. And that's kind of the point, is to watch Will squirm.
As squirmy as he can be.
And like, this isn't because we don't like Will. It's just what happens. Like having him slowly sit there and like watch me and Chris slowly start to, like, there's that line.
Twisting the knife.
Kim back. Hi Kim, you're back. How was the
Hey.
drive? We gave us 2 bits. I think you're also like the lifetime bit giver for the channel.
Yes. Yep.
I'm pretty sure you are. If not, you should be.
Disregard me.
If not,
Overall, she has donated over $100 to this channel.
yes.
God dang.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she has. This not for this month though. For this session, all time she is number 1. Yes, you are number 1. You watch a lot of ads.
Number one.
We appreciate the fact that you
Man,
watch a lot of ads.
He's gonna die.
Some people gonna.
No, man, you know
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's just the way you said it.
his cancer's back and it sucks.
Wait, what are you watching? I need context.
Dude, do you know the fucking Lazy Town, the dude
Yeah.
who plays the Billy's a meme,
Oh,
the fucking We Are Number One
yeah.
song?
No. Robbie Rock.
He had
Cancer.
he had cancer, and like a while ago the doctors were like, well, it was, we thought it was untreatable, but we treated it, and people were like all excited about it because he's practically a fucking internet star,
He is.
all in his own right. And like a week ago, he posted on Twitter that it was back, and this time they were like, yeah, it's actually inoperable. And so he's like, I'm leaving Twitter to spend like my last days with my family. And it's like, oh,
Aw.
it's just like it's painful, like see something like that happen, especially to somebody who's like, yeah, we've treated it, and it's like, well, cancer never really goes away, sadly, it would seem. But
he will always be number one.
he will always be number one in our hearts.
He is number one.
He is number one.
All right, so I picked the spammiest abilities I could possibly manage.
Good job.
I got Nether Blast, Lightning Bolt, Dragon Slave, and Thunder God's Wrath.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just magic damage for days. I'm no carry. Oh, but I get Spell Lifesteal. Ooh.
You're just a glass cannon, that's all.
Not even that. I'm just
Who are
I
you?
spell.
Who is your hero?
Viper.
Viper? Oh, for God's sake.
Although on my level 100, my level 25 tree, I get 120 damage, and the only thing I really can take are stats that increase my auto attacks.
Yeah, no, Stefan Carl, man. He's done a lot for the
Stefan
memeing.
Carl?
That's the guy's name.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Mr.
Who's-
Kidster is
Billy?
is
First Billy who? I don't remember anybody by the name of Billy who died of cancer recently.
was that
I don't remember.
Sporticus from Lazy Town?
I honestly don't know.
I'm gonna go with that because
Hopefully, Kidster will answer the question once the stream's caught up.
not
Oh,
cancer.
not cancer. Well, what did he just die?
He just died. That's just sad.
He just fucking died. That's not as sad. It's not an incurable disease. That's what makes it sad.
It's horrible.
There are people that actually think like that. Oh, car crash. Oh, Billy Harrington.
Billy Harrington.
Who was he again? I'm typing. Oh, the porn. Oh, yeah, right. The gay guy. The fucking Oh, Jesus! How do I even explain this meme? He was a gay porn star, and there was a particular scene that he had something about like being in a locker room, and he tells a guy to fuck. I don't fucking understand the meme itself, but it was a meme for years, and then he died in a car crash.
I'm
earlier this
sorry.
year.
Like when you say like porn star and meme, I just can't think of. It's just like you need a lifeguard.
Fuck
Lifeguard.
you,
This is a
Leonard.
bathtub.
Fuck you, Lynn.
Remember that one?
I can't, I'm not versed in it, so I can't tell you how the line goes exactly. I know who he is. I just didn't remember his name.
It's like you need. I just remember seeing the lifeguard meme recently and just laughing really hard. He's just like, she's like, oh, I'm here to protect you because you're in a dangerous swimming situation. It's like, sweetie, this is a bathtub. It's so wrong. It's just like the guy too. He's just like, it's a bathtub. He's like nine. Can watch that meme. I would not watch the source material. I can't recommend it. But watch the meme. Oh, who are my three favorite musicians right now?
No, I think he just fucking linked it.
Is it the bathtub one or
No, the Billy Harrington thing.
the Billy Harrington thing? Okay, that's fine.
No? Wait, what is this? The
Skip.
fuck is it? What?
What? Skip to 420.
Some fucking weed music.
To 520. I have it muted.
Typical kidster. Oh, skip to 250?
Oh.
Okay. I see cherry blossoms.
Okay.
What was it? I muted it, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm just gonna fuck you. uh,
Oh, God.
stupid. So stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, two. Well, one is dead. The other one is presumably still living out his last days. But two memesters gone from our world.
Oh, no.
Two unintentional memesters at that. uh,
Trying to think. Yeah, it feels good, man. Memories. That was Funny part is
Oh,
that
are we doing Heroes of the Storm after this?
I have to have dinner, but we could.
Yeah. That's
Good.
the assumption, is that we break for dinner, and then Heroes.
And I didn't stream it last time. This is I kind of actually just don't. I would stream it if people want me to stream it, but at the same time, it's kind of my time to be like, I could stream it and just mute the audio like I did that one time.
fuck. Memories.
Memories.
Delicious memories.
I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I did not
I
attend
haven't
the
had
music
dinner
fest.
myself. I should probably figure that out instead of eating spearmint leaves.
But those are so tasty.
They are. Are you? I hate this game.
What game are you playing?
War Thunder. Spawn. Turn. Panzer 4 one-shots me. Fuck this bullshit. I'm the tank destroyer here. You're not supposed to blow me up. Seriously, go away! Wow, I guess we got our ship shoved in if we're getting shot the second we spawn. Holy shit.
Oh god.
Well, whatever.
Oh, did we do what we've been playing this week?
We
Oh,
could.
yeah.
We could.
We should at least keep some semblance of the show.
Okay, it's the final part of the format.
Yep.
Chris, what
I,
do you...
I figure it's winding down. I think we're winding down. What
Yeah.
I've been playing Dota 2, as is the obvious. But I've also been playing, as is the new segment, Monday nights. I believe it is 6:30 to 9. Is various indie horror games on itch.io. So you get to see what the new Spooks is about with me live. Woo. Last time we played Close Your Eyes, which I spent most of the time doing exactly that. So it was a very boring stream. But we also got started on another one that I can't remember the name of.
Rip.
It was one where you were in a car and you had to escape. And it was a very interesting story.
Wait,
Ow, my flesh.
Is it the one where your car, hitchhiking?
No.
Oh.
Did you have to escape
The one where you have to keep an eye on the guy that you're hitting.
Yeah.
No. It's not that one.
I was gonna say, that's
something
by the
else.
same guy who did that Red Room game. The one where you're like on the computer trying to get access to the Red Room, like going through the deep web, but not
yeah,
getting
yeah.
caught by like fucking Russian hackers or whatever the fuck this premise was.
Not getting swatted.
Uh,
I want to play that one, but I picked up Simulacra, so I might open up with Simulacra next round.
mm,
I'll have to restart it, and I know exactly what path I want to try and go for on it. I've seen playthroughs of it, so it's not new to me, but
mhm.
to those who haven't seen it yet,
I still say the only kind of horror games I can even mildly stomach are the ones like Stories Untold, where it did
Mhm.
something along that line. I don't know. I just my heart can't take it. But that was like, that game was just interesting enough that I was like, I'll stomach it to see where this is going.
Yeah, no, that was a very interesting one. I'm really glad you showed it to me. We actually
Yeah.
I got hosted by the publisher.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah, no, I was
The only
really
time I've
excited
ever
about
gotten,
that.
like, the only time I've ever got a dev. Oh, actually, no, there were two. Subnautica, I got a guy from the art team in my stream twice.
Ooh.
And I pulled out like Guild of Dungeoneering, which is a game I played a long time ago, and someone just came in the stream and was like, "Hey, how you liking the game?" I was like, "Oh, I played it a while ago," and it's like, "Well, here's a key to the expansion that's coming out." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm down." I'm like, "Oh, like, hi there." Like, I like your game. It's a little mediocre and kind of boring, but I'll give it a try. But thanks. I was like, "That's nice." And then I like streamed the game for another few days because I felt somewhat obligated at that point. It's a fun game. It's just for rogue. Like I have other types that I prefer, but
Well, what else have you been playing?
yeah. What else are you even playing? Or planning to, I guess.
Oh, I got time stopped by Lena, which you guys will probably see even slightly later. Oh God, I'm fucked. I've been playing mostly just the Dota 2. I'm playing a little bit of Tabletop Simulator and playing some board games on that. It's good times. It's fun. So if anyone wants to do a board game night on Tabletop Simulator,
Bruh, let's play fucking Betrayal at House of the Haunted Hill.
sure. Saturdays are my open stream days. I'm finally getting a schedule kind of down.
I have tomorrow off, so yes.
There we go. Pick up that kill. Jesus Christ. This is really stupid. My kid is really bad. Everything is awful.
I don't like getting shot once and being caught on fire. It's not fun.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that is certainly something to ponder of and perhaps enact. Oh,
God, some people have smoke screens.
Regis, what have you been playing?
Well, streaming has been difficult with full time, but I was streaming War Thunder last. I just started getting back into it a little bit. I've been streaming HOTS. Northgard, like about a month ago, came up with their campaign, so I might be streaming that. I've already done a few missions, but I might do it the next chance I get. Oh God. Excuse me, I've got like 6 tanks facing me. But yeah, no, I haven't picked up anything terribly new recently.
Chris, I would like to play
Been a
board
lot.
games
I
with you.
finished Tyranny a couple weeks ago for the second time, and I've been playing Secret Lab, I guess. I play a couple hours every day. Had a bunch of people from my stream join me one day, and it was pretty fun. Which I do recommend it to everybody because it's free first off, and it's basically first person Space Station 13, but with SCP stuff.
but where can we find it?
It's on Steam. You literally
okay.
type in SCP Secret Laboratory.
Okay.
And then you
Thank
join
you.
a server. Most of them are like 20 people, but there's some that are stupid and have like 60. And I don't know how the game even runs at that point, but it's better than Containment Breach because I can play it because Containment Breach makes my heart scream. Now it's like every time I see,
Ow.
instead of screaming when I see 173, I go, oh, hey, it's Peanut.
Ow.
Because that's the fucking in-game joke. And at the very least, I know I'm talking to a human who might empathize with me if I beg hard enough. And every now and then I get to beat Peanut, and then I get to crack everybody's necks open.
Ooh.
So, Chris, I know what board game I want to play with you.
What?
Twilight Imperium.
Ooh.
Because, there's like 5 hours just right there.
Yeah. Betrayal at House of the Haunted Hill is like such a gamble. It's like sometimes it's over in like an hour and a half, and sometimes it's like 5 hours. It's such a fun game, but you never know how long you're going to be stuck with it.
So, what else have you been playing? Anything else?
I mean, Siege occasionally. It's a lot of the usual stuff. Nothing.
Okay.
I can't think of anything spectacular that I've been playing recently. But yeah, it's the usual junk with a few new things like Secret Lab and whatnot.
Mr. Kidster wants you to play SCP again. So
I am not playing Containment Breach again because that was a terrible stream that nothing really happened in because most of the time I hid in an office room.
sounds like me playing Fortnite. Just
Okay,
hide.
this is
I
bad.
would love to
This
do
is
a
bad.
co-op
This is bad. This is bad.
Do a co-op mod for SCP containment. They redid it in Unreal recently.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I mean, that's the thing for Secret Lab. You can play Secret Lab, but then there's also like a Gary's mod multiplayer SCP. God,
I like how you like. I'm
you know,
the only one
it
not
doesn't
swearing.
run as well, but they have like a lot of other SCPs that aren't in the Secret Lab.
Mm.
I guess it just adds more options for things to play. Fuck. Ah, I hate this game. Why do I play this?
Answers on a postcard. So
Yeah, that's pretty much me.
I guess that means it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you about the games I played. I played 2. I played Football Manager. That's fun. I'm not gonna bore you with it because that's not what I'm gonna do. And then the other thing that I've been playing is I played Far Cry 5. But I played it on Ulysses' stream with her.
Oh,
I
yeah.
co-opted
Seen
it.
many a thing about that game, and
It's very
it
America.
looks very stupid but very fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I play Far Cry 5, I just shut my brain off, and I have fun. Also, as last week showed, there is an entire sequence where you are with a flamethrower murdering guys to Disco Inferno playing. Right? Like
Yeah.
it's the
Nobody
little,
can say no to that.
it's the little things. With a redneck who also has a flamethrower.
Wait, what?
So you are with like a redneck is in his own like in a trailer park
Yeah.
that he's created to be his own death trap for the evil dudes, and Disco Inferno just pisses them off because it's not God music.
Oh yeah.
He plays it so that they come running, and then you light them on fire with a flamethrower. Like that's it.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
And then you recruit him as one of your sidekicks after you're done. So 10 out of 10. Best. I just like play that sequence. I'm like, this is probably one of the best FPS sequences I've ever had. Because it's Disco Inferno. I'm murdering dudes, and it's Disco Inferno.
Yeah. How could you ever say no to that?
Kim, it was awesome. 10 out of 10.
All I care about is you have a companion that's a bear named Cheeseburger.
You do, and you can get a mountain lion and a doggo.
Yeah, but
Also-
they're not a bear.
10 out of 10. The reason why this is the best game ever, you can pet the dog, the cat, and the bear.
And the bear. Oh my god.
You can walk up to the bear and pet the bear.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Best game.
Best game. You can pet bear, just like you can pet cats. Like that's why like Assassin's Creed Origin is amazing because you could pet cats.
Yes.
Which also like video game idea, cat petting simulator.
Yeah.
Why is this not a thing? It should be a thing. It would make millions of dollars.
Just add DLCs for new cats.
Yeah, and then dogs.
No.
No dogs.
No.
What about red pandas?
Yes. Red pandas are acceptable.
Red pandas are acceptable. They're kind of no. Well, obviously cats are the mascot of the internet. Really,
Red pandas are, however, adorable.
they are extremely adorable. Red pandas adorable, but they will not beat out cats as the mascots of the internet. It just won't happen. Cats are. There's 2 things people go to the internet for: cat videos and porn videos, in that order. And I think we'll end it on that.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
a good place to end.
There's your final wisdom of knowledge, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you do, like us on all the social media stuff.
Yeah.
watch Regis Cast is at Regis Cast.
Give us your monies if you really like us.
if you really like us. Yeah, Twitch Prime
Or
subscriptions.
not, you know,
Or
just give us your money for no reason. This isn't a stream, actually. This is a stick up. I'm here with a gun to the screen, and I'm robbing all of you in chat for your money. So Kidster, cough up whatever money you have, because this is a robbery.
This is a robbery. Oh,
Just robbing
Kim
Kidster,
is
nobody else.
Kim Bravi has actually played she's actually streamed 2 games. Yeah, you have. She's played Steam now, or not Steam. Stream
Siege.
I can
Siege.
read.
Can you?
No,
It's a question I don't think I have an answer to.
no, I can't. I can't read. I can't read. I just fake it till I make it, man. I just fake it till I make it.
Yeah.
It's like Chris is just gonna get some crudely drawn pictures for like. So James, who did you do this week? Why is this like crudely? Oh, okay, that's right. James came right. So, everybody, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Everybody should tell Will that this was the best stream that they've seen yet to date.
Yes. It's the best stream.
I'm still saying your
Never
name
a
wrong?
better.
How am I saying the name wrong? I probably Baviera? Did I say it right that time? I say things wrong all the time. I do apologize if that's the case. But doesn't that lead to my charm? That I say things incorrectly all the time?
As long as you don't say my name incorrectly.
Regis Castus?
I don't know how many times I've been called Reggie or Regis or Cactus.
Sorry, you should read. I just like, hey, yo, Reggie!
Like
Reggie!
there's an S at the end. How hard is it to say that? And it's not Cactus. Why is it always Cactus? I am not a cactus. I am a machine man.
Hey, yo, it's Reggie's Cactus. Take him out. Take a look. It's Reggie's,
It's Reggie's Cactus.
It's Reggie's Cactus. So there you go. We've got Doom Guy. We've got Dave Nova. We got Reggie's Cactus. We've got Cup Dog. If you don't know who Cup Dog is, that's like early Tig Whippies. That's like episode 10 to 14. That's a callback. All right. Everybody, thanks for being here. We've all been these people who enjoy doing this show. You should go get something to eat.
I should.
Like and follow us on all the Twitters and the stuff. Will's not here, so I don't have to make an effort at it. It's just gonna. Let's just
gonna put it out there.
We'll just put it there. Look at that. That's a thing. That's a nice goodbye screen. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good one. We like you. We really do care. We try to put our effort in, but this has just been fun. We really do like you. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. The game will play itself. I've been James. That's been Hergelman and Regis
And I've
Castus.
been someone else.
That's been Reggie's Cactus.
You're dead.
Like, bye-bye. Exactly. Bye-bye,
Bye.
everybody. It's been a ton of fun. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Will be back. He'll want to talk about the BAFTAs and Rez and all the other cool stuff. So we'll be talking award season again. I don't know who won, so I probably won't even know who won and everything's been out for a week. So your reaction will be the same as mine. Good night.